Welcome back to DownBad PNW. We're right here at Ocean. I don't even know what this map is called. Ocean Shores. We spawned here. Let's hope to see what we can find. I'm guessing up north is where you want to go. There's already somebody there. Love it. Gotta love it. Let's just get some basic needs, like some clothing to keep our temperature up there. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. We got a suit. We're a trustworthy looking dude now. We can do some little bit of a looting run here. Let's see that we got a little bit of medical things here. Anyways, the plan is just to really survive. Our boy's getting chased. That's hilarious. What's up, dude? I'm a serial killer, and that's what I plan on being. I plan on killing everybody. How'd you get a gun? What kind of items you guys got in here today?
After failing miserably on becoming a serial killer, I had to focus up my plans on actually surviving. In order to do that, you need to build a base, so I needed building materials.
BBP book. That's actually pretty big. This is a 5. That's a vibe, bro. I think we figured out where we're gonna build, bro. That is a vibe. Let's go ahead and go loot this area here. But we got BBP book, and we got some things for building and just some things for surviving, you know, which isn't bad at first. It's what we need to get at first. I mean, we don't have a gun. Ooh, we'll do this. Old key to ferry. Yep, ferry. We're going there. We got a mission to go to. We got a key, and that's where we're heading to.
After already being full of building supplies, I actually spotted this little military area and hoping that I can find a bigger bag. And thankfully for us, someone was holding one for us. After making light work of the two stooges, I knew I had to leave fast, as this is a fresh spawn area.
LAR. Where's my bandage? Alright, I gotta get out of here quick.
Our mission of finding a bag was complete.
Alright, I'm flying out of here. I'm not gonna risk the chance here. Let's get out of here. We gotta make a stash.
Now I had to give you some context here, as I didn't record this bit. I ended up killing this dude right here. This gentleman had so much loot, I had to double bag out of here.
Get out of here.
And I went venturing off north, which led me here to the trailer park.
Look at that. We got some neighbors. It seems like people are built here. What is this? We gotta be like in the lookout too. This is it. This is where we're building. Ready to cross that, dude. Bro, so many people are built here. Make the BBP. We gotta cut some more trees. With the front door secured. This is scary, bro, because I don't know who's online, who's around. Let's do this quick, because as you saw, we definitely have neighbors. Gonna make it all. Ooh, that's bad. Yeah, we're gonna need a handsaw, and we're gonna need it quickly. Oh yes, we were able to secure our base. Dude, and that's with like an hour within the server really of game time. We're able to secure a base. That's not bad. It is not too shabby, if I do so say myself. Oh, but I don't have any storage. So I am gonna have to leave stuff on the floor. Alright. Let's go around the neighborhood. Alright, better to just look straight down. That was awkward. Let's look around the neighborhood, see what spawns here, what doesn't. Yeah, these houses are cool as hell. But we built in a good spot, man.
With the base somewhat built and somewhat protected, I had to go out and try to find more base supplies and storage items. Thankfully, the DayZ gods decided to bless us with some RNG and gave us some building items that we needed.
We got more keys, but I'm gonna go hit these keys in ferry dock. See what we get over there. Might be some good loot.
I had some police academy keys I still wanted to go find and hit.
I'm trying to find like stashes and stuff, but see what I get from this.
Although we didn't get any building supplies, it did drop a keycard that we didn't have. After finding this stash, I knew that I had to go back home as well. I was full of loot.
We might actually have to take this to base.
Objective base was a success as I was able to actually exfil and depot all my loot.
Alright, we're just gonna go to that stash point and hopefully get some more loot and more things to secure the base, because right now we just have a loot pile.
I couldn't afford having all this loot despawn, so I actually finally made it to my mission of Ferry Dock.
This is actually pretty cool. I mean, even the stuff that's spawning on the table is pretty cool.
Going here actually proved to be useful, as there is actually a lot of useful loot that spawns around.
Ooh. So 2 crates out of that. Not exactly what we need though, for as in like storage or building wise, but you get some things. So let's get out of here.
All of a sudden I was hearing footsteps around the base as I was sorting all the loot. Surprisingly enough, I would actually hear footsteps like this often, as Trailer Park does have keys that people can go here and hit. But not when I'm on, as I do tend to interfere a lot of these encounters. Here's one. Of course, our trusty M4 did its job, and we were able to secure more loot that could fortify our little base. I wasted no time grabbing everything so I can haul it back in my little base like a little hoarder. But I really can't hoard much without having more storage, so then that's when I had the bright idea to come here to Black Market, where I was actually able to sell some of the barter items that I've had and a couple of other knickknacks to buy the storage that I desperately need.
Get some storage. Ooh, starter kit's really cheap. I'm getting it. I did hear some shots, so I kind of want to hurry up here. I did hear some shots. I don't know if that dude's coming here or not, but I'm not going to stay around to find out. Let's go to HQ.
But the good luck doesn't stop here, as I actually ran into an individual driving his PNW across the field. And unluckily for the Beamer boy, he was driving right into my double shot blaze.
Oh my god. Hitman.
With less than 1,000 meters away from the base, I knew I had to be quick, as anybody can run past.
This dude is juiced. Alright, this car is probably juiced. We're gonna lock it up. This is his gun. Mark this. Bro, let's go straight home. Straight to the base. We'll get to that car later. Absolutely insane.
After successfully hoarding and safeguarding all of our loot, I wanted to go and investigate these shots, where I found these guys killing zombies and making a ruckus here at the trailer park. So I had to use all my geometry skills and all my softball skills in order to throw this nade at his feet. another battle to put in the books. But this battle definitely had one of the biggest surprises I would have this whole adventure. Something that can help the cause.
Ooh, Mitch. Thank you.
Thankfully for us, Mitch here had a whole bunch of nails for us to use. But not as much nails as his boyfriend.
Oh my.
I really couldn't believe my eyes. This dude had the mother load of nails. I needed to bring this back to base.
Let's go.
Now it's actually time to put those nails into work. And in order to put it into work, we have to get to work and to get in these logs. And I have to worry about I'm the best lumberjacker there is. But I can't just chop trees. I also need to turn these logs into planks.
On our way to make the airlock.
With the planks being made, we were getting closer and closer to our end goal.
Gotta say, thanks to those dudes, we are able to have so many more nails. Like, it's just an abundance of nails now. I think we're good for a while. We should cover up every single window. But let's start with this airlock.
This is the point where I felt like we were really thriving. We have made it to the point where we have successfully made an airlock. With this airlock in place, I can actually take out the vehicle and not have to worry about our base being wide open.
Hopefully people can't crawl through that. Yeah, this isn't bad so far. I mean, I do plan on moving this. I think I might build up top. Push come to shove. Yeah, but this isn't bad so far. Just needed an airlock. So we built a base. It's pretty much all fill. I'm gonna fill in this last bit right here. That's about it. And then we're good to go. We're good to go try to build maybe on the top. I'll try to do that tomorrow.
Our second day on the server wouldn't be as lucky as our first, as the first thing we're woken up to is actually some gunfire right at our town. And after this shot broke out, I decided to sound horde. But it didn't work out. Nor did our second chance at life when I spawned back at the bed and ran out of the base immediately.
Bro, that's like the absolute last time I ever rely on audio, bro. Dude, like he was right behind me, man. That was crazy, dude. I swear to God, it sounded like he was to my right, that way, but he was literally behind. Never again. I'm just gonna keep moving, bro. Like, I'm never ever gonna rely on audio, bro. Bottom line. This is gonna be the dangerous part. It's actually building everything up top.
Here in DayZ, there's never a dull moment. It's whenever you think you're good to go, is when tragedy strikes.
Oh my God, man.
Although that did kinda suck, it kinda didn't at the same time, because I did find some extra storage. But then I heard these shots and just had to go see what was popping off. Unfortunately for me, this man had the best headphones and reaction time. I then came back with a mediocre kit, trying to look for any individuals that were lingering about.
What?
Sadly, I was defeated again, so I grabbed a better kit and ran out this time. After wasting the tree jerker, I actually wasted no time in dropping loot in base and actually coming back out with mediocre loot again. I wasn't really trying to lose anything during these fights.
Alright, here we go. Part 2. Are we gonna get the base done this time, or are we gonna get distracted by another individual, man? Anyways, let's try to get this shit built. I swear to God, if I go up here, man, and I die, dude. I swear to. Oh my god. It's literally gonna be a story on how I couldn't get a base built because just constant people just interrupting, bro. Dude, I feel like I'm gonna get sniped. Oh my god, bro. I'm clenching so hard. Please don't get sniped. Please don't get sniped. Let's just get rid of the blue. Start singing when you get really nervous. I don't know when there's a sniper trained right at your eyeballs. This is Hillbilly Central here, man. These trailer parks are dangerous, man. This is like the projects of PNW, alright? This is like Chirac. Without the Chirac. Jesus Christ, man. At any given moment, this guy can come back, or the team that I keep on fighting will come back, and yeah, bro, it would just be a mess. I'm really just trying to get this built so I can go out and explore. So I'm using the crappiest of crappiest armor, man, and it's just getting me killed. So I just need to I need to hurry this up. So here we go, guys. Quick base build.
Hey, you may have not known this, but YouTube be snitching, and about 80% of you guys, actually 90% of you guys are not subscribed, so please consider subscribing. Or else, I'll build you a house like this one. You have to live in, forcefully. Yeah, subscribe.
Oh, we're finally enclosed and we can open it. I'm just gonna put some bars on the ones that don't have bars, and we can finally use this as our living quarters up here, and then everything shall be down there. So now, what we can do here is actually build the door. That way it will be 3 doors into main loop, because all of this will change. I'm planning on using the whole top bit. So let's go ahead and do that. And we can slap this right on here. Alright, I moved everything up top. Let's actually head to... where is this at? We're gonna head to Trench 94 and Vagabond Airfield. Let's go see what we can get from there. It's gonna be quite a run though. Yeah, let's get ready. What was that guy thinking? He has to live close by in order to do that, bro.
This is when I came with the realization that I have to loot this man quick, because this dude can be coming back any moment. Until this happened.
Get him. Fuck off. I need to get that other bag before the other dude gets here. I'm gonna take this bag and I'm gonna stash it. Run! Oh no.
And of course, just like as we expected, this was the same individual with the barrel.
I gotta find this guy.
He's a lagging motherfucker, bro. How didn't he die?
And as it turns out, 2 SVD shots can't put that fella down. So I went back to my stash where I had an SV98 waiting for me. But I also noticed the barrel and thought I saw someone laying down, but I wasn't quite sure, so I waited until I saw him. Once I did, I wanted to make sure I had a clean shot to the head. And this is just the way I had to play, as I really don't know who's still around, and I can't really go loot this guy. So what really could I do? I looped around and was hoping to find some more individuals, but I was sniped from miles away. Both our shots really kind of missing and us really not getting anywhere, there was actually 2 individuals sneaking up behind me. Now, using the Zombieland rule of double tapping, I made sure that I can actually go there and loot safely. But I also had to think about the individuals that shot me from miles away, and if they will be coming here or not. And if my calculations serve me correct, these guys were hella juice, so I had to get up out of here and secure the loot. So I made sure to double bag and heal and loot and scoot.
Oh yeah. Full of loot, and I have to get to base. We're not even there yet. So close, but yet so far, because this place is a hot zone. As there are keys over here. Let's see if we can quickly get into base and secure the loot.
Although base was close by, it felt so far away, as I had too much loot to go ahead and go and lose. But gladly I was able to secure it with no one around.
Run!
After finally figuring out how to open the door, I can actually go ahead and safely hoard more loot for our hoarding base. And for a solo, with the loot that we already have, we are pretty much kind of set to go ahead and go in PvP. But I still kind of wanted to explore the map, so I decided to go back to Vagabond Airfield, but this time with a key.
Dude, I just gotta say, the setup of this John is actually pretty darn crazy. And it doesn't look like there's people here. The reset just happened, and I'm hoping that this is the key for this place. Should be this, right? Yeah, so it spawns in when you use it. Let's see.
Hitting all these keycards up north are definitely proving to be one of the best keys to hit, as they are dropping some very high tier items and loot for us to go ahead and hoard.
Can I run with these? I shouldn't even be here for long.
Whenever you're doing these keycards, always try to focus on speed. With this siren going off, it's notifying anyone in the neighborhood that you're here. But luckily for us, and unluckily for us, we didn't run into people. But we ran into something kind of much worse, but created by people.
That is always the question mode. Alright, cue the cadets. I'm done. I absolutely love this game. Are you looking to play DayZ?
It seems like I've been running too long and didn't really notice I actually didn't break my leg. Not knowing this, I actually controlled walked for about 5 minutes.
What's up? Seems like I have broken my leg. Now I am not able to walk properly. This is down bad, guys. Yeah, it wouldn't be down bad without actually feeling down bad. Dip, dip, potato chip, dip, dip, potato chip. Dip, dip, potato chip. I became a full-fledged RPer. I am now going to be clearing buildings while walking. You know, this is how the armor fragment pants used to work. Whenever you put those these pants on, you were only able to walk, which I think is solid.
Eventually, I was able to find out that I'm truly an idiot. With this in mind, I took what I had and headed down south until I heard a bit of commotion going on in this building. Hearing multiple people just made me stay here and wait for a play, because I knew eventually he would come out. I had to think very quickly because I am full of loot and there's also a team in this building, so I decided to get up out of here.
How didn't I kill him? They're gonna be waiting in there for a while, so what I want to do is stash and switch my mask. This is way too dark. I can see, but I feel like that face mask might be worth putting on. I'm just gonna have to make a stash somewhere. Anyways, I like this. For whatever reason, that dude didn't want to die. So, I'm gonna have to approach this again. But I'm gonna make sure I leave with stuff, you know. The likelihood of me healing during this event is very low. Let's mark this up. Let's get a grenade. This is how I had to play as a solo. But I do want a piece of that action.
This is the only way I can actually safeguard some loot and still take part of the action. But it seemed like other people wanted some of that action too. So it seemed like the team that I had an altercation with initially was intercepted by a whole different squad. And this squad was absolutely geared.
Jesus Christ, there's a whole bunch of people here. I think there's a guy in Livonia.
I knew eventually it would be a matter of time until I would have an opportunity.
These guys are geared. Get him run. They're running in packs. That's smart. That's the smartest thing to do. Oof. I can't beat that. I hit him that time. Alright. My cue to get the fuck out of this.
These individuals were absolutely geared, so I pushed my chances and tried to get a close quarter combat, as all of my long range shots really didn't do much but made them heal again. I know you're thinking, how did I drop faster than a sack of potatoes? And it's simple. These gentlemen were actually well trained in the buddy system. There was actually 2 individuals there, but it didn't bother me, as I did spawn in the push where I ran into this fella over here. After melting this random survivor, I actually looped back around to go ahead and loot him. But I had to be quick as there was a supply drop around and plenty of more shots, and I wanted to go investigate to see who had the drop. But I had these damn annoying zombies on my ass and I had to go and lock them up and was caught lacking. Although that was unfortunate, it wasn't as unfortunate as the man who tried to try me on the way back to my body.
This is gonna be a hell awkward when you find out I have nothing.
Sorry, man.
No, I'm sorry. You ran into me.
After letting my inner demons out, I went back to my body and was able to recover my loot. So I had a feeling these guys had to come back, cause why didn't they loot me? I took my chances and tried to stay around the area. And that's actually when I heard a pair of boots run right past. It seemed like his buddy really didn't want to defend him, as I really couldn't find him. So I decided to kind of dip until something weird happened.
What?
After that random pistol shot hit me, I actually made a stash and ran back, but ran back to actual defeat.
Seems like the building that we last fought these dudes is actually where the other key card is from over here. They have the office key card this time instead of jailhouse. Let's see what this gives us. Oh, off rip, that's actually pretty good. Gig Jail Harbor. I've never been here before, but I brought my trusty car 98 and it seems like it might actually be up here. This thing is sexy though. Hopefully it can actually put in a fight if I can hit my shots. Actually, I am gonna hit my shots. Where is this at? Guess we'll go there next. Don't tell me this is the door. Son of a bitch. Jesus Christ, dude, and I was looking for no reason. Let's get out of here.
Hitting all these high tier keys gave us a whole lot of loot, but I wasn't getting a whole lot of action. Until the next day, I did do another key here and decided to move down south of the airfield where I noticed some commotion happening here at ATC. I didn't loot the individual right away as I did have keys here, so I did hit them before going upstairs. But I kinda really wish I went up there and looted the individual and just got up out of there. But instead I risked it all, and something unexpected happened that caused me to kind of, well, get DayZ'd.
Wow, I killed them, but I lost connection.
I never really wanted to Summit 1G my monitor as hard as I did that day. After rage quitting and crying, I actually logged back in and went to Police Academy where I caught some action. Maybe it was too much action, but I had to just run back.
You that desperate, dude? You that desperate for a kill, bro? I ain't gonna leave you be, bro. You can have that loot, bro. I'm trying to get to my body.
Thankfully, I was actually able to escape the crazy man with the shotgun. I was able to actually reach my stash, where I was able to pick up my gun and head back into the fight, and notice the freshie coming back to his loot. I made quick work of him and tried to go ahead and find his buddy, and luckily for me, his buddy was closer than I thought. This is why as a solo it's very important to make your stashes and always run back to your body. After taking notice of this gentleman's body, I noticed that he doesn't have all the loot, so he had to make a stash.
Go get our shit. Where did he stash it though? Right there.
Unfortunately for these guys, they won't be running back to any loot, as I did take everything here. After I was finished with my shopping, I knew I had to run to base to go ahead and unload, but I did have these police keys and police keycard key that I just wanted to hit.
Alright, let's go.
Now that I have returned, I can hit these police crates that I've been trying to hit. And after doing a little bit of an investigation around the area, I saw a man jumping over a wall. And nobody can jump over walls without my permission, so I had to hunt him down. With the pesky wall climbers taken care of, I can actually head back home and take care of the looters around the area. Now that the coast is clear, I can run up in there and take all the loot and harbor it right back in the base. This is one of the benefits of Trailer Park. And of course, these two gentlemen were actually geared enough for me to take it back into base and harbor it in our hoarder of a base. But you see, I'm not done. There was still one more thing I had to do, and that was the supply drop here back at Vagabond Airport. I put a landmine down and waited until I heard an individual step into my compound. I had to play the waiting game in order for this landmine to work, so I waited until something very unexpected happened, like a second person walking in. Now for plan B. Yeah, now all plans work out. After the cat and mouse game was over, I was actually able to loot up all the loot. And the amount of loot on these two was just insane. I had to go pack all this up to try to make a stash to then head to that supply drop that I initially wanted to go to. With no further ado, I healed and got up out of there. I went straight to a tree where I was able to stash all the little goodies to just secure some loot to run back to, as I am heading to the supply drop that could be very dangerous. as always, plans never go according to plan.
This has genuinely been a wild adventure for sure. But I think it's time to wrap it up. We got a pretty wild base, good cars, 2 PNWs. And the base is looking apocalyptic vibey. Now I gotta leave before all of his friends come, but let's go do our final sale.
Making this final sale and getting into this vehicle for the possible final time, I was just thinking about all the memories. As a solo, I just made a 10-door base and have 2 cars and have this base filled to the brim. And now it was time to sell all my barter items to hopefully retire as a solo. Upon arriving, I kind of realized I could have probably filled up the trunk with some more things to actually have a bigger sale, but that's besides the point. I made a stash point for the car and went right to black market. Just within a couple of sales, I was noticing that this run will be profitable for our little solo lifestyle.
Alright, back to the bag. Let's go do the final sale now that the recording is actually fixed. I don't know what happened there, but everything was like bright. It was weird. Anyways, it's back to normal. And let's see what we can do here for our final sale.
With the rest of our barter items and sellables, we were able to get a final total.
Alright, that's not bad. We made 500,000, half a mil as a solo. I mean, honestly, if we sell our whole base, like all the condiments in the base, including the armor, I bet you it's way over a mil.
And just like that, I could say that we successfully survived PNW, as we did it solo and we made a shit ton of money.
That's actually pretty cool. And I'm gonna leave all this loot here for you guys. It's gonna be right here at the trailer park. The code is subscribe, but it's here. Come here and grab the loot. As you can see, this is all yours. This is a good starter kit, as this would get you pretty much a base down. Anyways, the server just wiped, and I hope you guys can maybe find yourself enjoying it. Come on down to my hometown, the trailer parks. Happy birthday, Rabbit. Here's a new trailer, you can have it.